Hey everybody. Hey everybody, welcome to the mystery night tonight. I did it this time. We're going dungeoning. I haven't run a dungeon in years, and I'm probably the worst person you ever see doing it. That's why I decided to take the ones I actually know. And we're going I did random on with Draenor. Like, there's no way I'm doing those Draenor dungeons. So we'll be doing the Cataclysm dungeons. I'm not going to go totally random. I could, but there's some I like, and we'll be doing those first. Yeah, here are Scarlet Halls. Definitely. I'm with my High Mountain Tauren Arms Warrior. So this is going to be fun. And warriors tend to blow through these. Yeah! Yeah, Scarlet Halls, for those of you who don't know the history of the Scarlet Halls is part of the Scarlet Crusade. It's out in the Tearsfall Glades. You can get there. It's right, I think it's right like behind the ruins of Lordaeron. There's this big old cathedral. One part of it's the halls, one part is the monastery. It used to be a library graveyard instead of a monastery. But they combined them years ago. How are we doing here? There's a few dungeon runs today. They don't have an average. Dungeon running isn't what it used to be. The lower level dungeons, especially, they don't like these. They don't do them that often. Everybody's on their way to rush up to 50. Hardly anybody does dungeons anymore. I don't know why I like this one. I just do. The halls of the monastery, take it back. I like looking at Pinnacle too. Pinnacle and Keep. Those are in Northrend though. I have to switch timelines again. You can switch timelines as much as you want. Let's go back to Chromium. That's why I kind of stationed myself outside the embassy. Ready to go back to Chromium to get one. I can't see waiting more than 10 minutes to get in a dungeon. So, let me check out a few more. General way they run these lower level dungeons these days is basically you just blow through the dungeon and then go back and loot. It was easier someplace than others. If we don't get this one, I'll try Ridgefire Chasm, which is the one you used to get very first one time. The first Horde dungeon you'd run would be Ridgefire Chasm. First Alliance dungeon would be Den Mines. So those were your introductory dungeons. Scarlet Hall, Scarlet Monastery, they were fairly high up, about level 25 or so. Stormwind Stockade is no reason. It's a straight linear run. I think I did Song Falls and Mordor, the Paladin ones too. I did a lot of dungeon running back in the early part of my career. back when all this stuff was live. Razorfin Crawl is never. It's very linear. Most of these early dungeons are pretty much a straight run. Didn't start getting creative until Burning Crusade. Then they made some really weird ones. Started to get a little better in Wrath. Some of those dungeons and raids, people still talk about when they ran them, like Ice Crown Dungeon, Ice Crown Cell. I soloed that once. It's kind of fun. Nope, we got 5 more minutes till I bail and do something else. I'm doing Ragefire. I'm going down to the entrance first. Get the quest. In 10 minutes of line for Ragefire Chasm. I'll be over at 5. That's just with a bunch of new players don't know the way. Don't have to know the way. The way is like straight ahead, basically. I guess I'm going to just leave the queue. There's an idea. I'll leave it up. Do a double queue. You can do that. Queue for either one. The first one that comes up, you'll get. It's kind of like doing random. Kind of like doing selective random. Yeah. You don't know which one's going to come up. It won't have anything bigger than what you're looking for. Like Black Fathom Deep Side, we will not do that one. There's one leap in there I keep messing up. You can't get out of it. If you mess that up, you're done. You can't get out of there anyway. Unless you're a mage, you want to blink your way out. Yeah! If I don't answer you, I can't answer you. It'll sound like a goddamn paper. I forgot these humongous wait times. The 5-minute mark, I'm going to add in the monastery. Eventually I hit one, some ways don't. Put enough of them on here, eventually you're going to get one. The nice thing about dungeons is when you get to the end, everything you kill is going to stay dead. So you can run back and go back and loot. It's all instance with no respawns. So and they don't have willing hammers on here. Cool. Not that I would do that one. I'm just saying. Run a high enough level for it. They won't put anything on there you're not high enough level for. And they won't even show you raids. So you get to max level. So there's a pretty good chance we will not be doing raids. They should do it at max level. They should put raids at max level for the timeline you're in. Like, unless you've gone Chromie time, it'll be 30. That's half the reason people go so crappy at raids when they first start them, because you don't get a chance to do them earlier on. It's like dungeons you get experience with. But raids are just basically a big dungeon. It's the best way to look at it. Raid is something really special and great. It's just an extra large dungeon with more people. I'd like to see the Mythic Raid Invitational. That would be wild. 40 top rank, 40 top level players who are really good, charging through a mythic level raid. I don't know if they have mythic level raids. That'd be awesome. It would look like a stampede, basically. I just like the time challenge they had at BlizzCon. Take two of the best dungeon running guilds and see how fast they can do it. In a way, I like that. In a way, I want to go back to smacking one, because that's the reason why all these people are blowing through these dungeons. Like, they should put out the art of wild dungeons. There's some fantastic art in these dungeons, but nobody ever sees it. Just blowing through, looking through the next thing, you know. Some of these are really, really pretty. How are we doing here? Yeah, time to add on. Leave the queue. Monastery. And Stockade. And Classic Stocks is a big one. I mean, if you go in that looking for group channel, every 5 minutes see somebody popping up, need this for stocks. You know? So if you're in Classic and you don't know the abbreviations, you're going to be lost. For example, stocks is Stockade, RF is Rage Sarcasm. You know, RK, Razor Frame Crawl. If you don't know the initials, don't know the names of these dungeons, you won't know what you're getting into. Halls of Monastery, basically just Halls of Monastery. A lot of things have abbreviations that UBRS is one that throws a lot of people. Upper Blackrock Spire. Sometimes it's just UBR for Upper Blackrock. Nobody ever goes to Lower Blackrock Spire, though. The upper's where all the good stuff is. Used to be a warlock class quest that went through there. That's where the Grim Guzzler is. And the dungeon run actually goes through the Grim Guzzler. The Dark Iron Bar, if I can, it's Dark Iron Bar. Only adding one more onto this. Let's raise a fin crawl. If I don't have any takers there, I'm going to go change over to Northrend and see if I can get the Oakguard Pigglemans. Those are fun, linear runs. Nothing really tough to beat. But the one run, I think it's Pinnacle. When you get the end, you kill the boss, you're not done yet. They resurrect him and bring him back for one more run. You got to kill the boss twice. It's kind of freaky if you're not expecting it. All right, we got the boss. Wait a minute, what do you mean resurrecting? His infernal boss gives him one more chance. Of course, he goes down again. But in case you wondered, yeah, you can walk around and do stuff while you're in queue. That's not a big deal. I wouldn't go doing too many quests and everything. You could get pulled out any minute. When you come back, you go right back where you were. So. If I'm not a guild, I could go steps and get some dungeon runs. I don't think I have anything on. If this one doesn't go, I'm just going to go Northrend and see if I can get Oakguard Pinnacle or Oakguard Keep, I think it is. There's not even an average time for these. That's how few people are in. It's really bad. You have like 2 DPS, a tank, waiting for a healer. The healer comes and the tank leaves. You know, so there's people coming back, or you lose DPS. If you're coming, stay. You know, once it starts to fill, don't leave. Okay, that's it. And we're waiting around for these guys. Okay, Chromes, let's see what you got. Fall Lich King. Okay, let's go to Dungeons and Raids. The Nexus? No. Oakguard Keep, yeah, there's one I'd go for. Nexus, I don't like. It's basically a big empty room. It's just. Doesn't look like, if nobody's running dungeons today, I'm going to have to do something else. If we don't get this one, I'm going to do some battlegrounds. I was looking forward to dungeon stuff. I can't take up the whole 2 hours waiting for people to get in the dungeon. There's always people going to the battlegrounds. I don't have an extra weapon there. I'm going for Fury now. A nice big old two-handed sword. What's the loot like in Oak Keep? Can't look for premium group to get level 50. The adventure guide. Dungeons. And most of these dungeons were not high enough level for us to Oak Keep. Keleseth. Oh, yeah. Keleseth and Invar. Prince Keleseth, of course, the big one. Nice two-handed sword. If you like one-handeds. Nice helmet. Nice socketed helmet. Here we go. We're actually going this one, guys. Some nice loot in this one. Okay. These guys are fun. Sometimes they give you a chance to basically when you're armed, you just basically just start swinging. Okay, guys, which way are we going? Yes, jump right in the middle of the pack and go for it, basically, is what it's all about with arms. Keep losing track of where I am in these things. I'm going to take the quest this time around. Oh, this is a fun one. Try to get through without getting burnt to death. Don't you love when they tag you personally? If you're free to jump somebody like that, you don't play arms. Okay. Let's take some more of these boys down to. If you like being the center of attention, arms is the way to go. Because you're going to be in the middle of it. I see a shield come in. We got a prop pally. I can come back and get that stuff later. It's easy to cup at the moment. I forget where you're going. The Dragon Keepers. Dungeons are a great way to level up for low level guys. One fireball and the fight's on. You have a high level guy. He's got Ravager. Be amazed how fast you can go through this thing. Reaver's Hall. It was a paladin I saw. Skelseth. There's a name you know if you're around Northrend. And one boss down. I think there's a lot of trash in here. You're right. And it's between execute and heal. I like these runs that move fairly quickly. That's the bad thing about charge. It has such a cooldown, you can't really get it every fight. No, can't run through the boulder. Okay. And up the steps. Oh, these two were trip. Scar Gold and Valron. A whole lot coming out of that. Arthene's getting a bunch of stuff. Up a level. Must be doing something right every now and then. I'll buy for some more dungeons. Back out in the sunlight. Yeah, this is when you got killed twice, I think. Yeah, this is the one. Ingvar has now stayed dead. I fight arms where is love. No moving around. Stand there, slug it out. This is Ingvar. Now here's where it gets frustrated. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna take those leg plates. Yeah, that's it, kids. We'll go back and clean up some of the quests, some of the loot stuff I didn't get. I'm going all the way back for the loot. If you're turning in the quest, all you gotta do is teleport out and teleport back in again. There's a little teleport button up here. Should be a little teleport button up there though. Just port you out and then you can come back in again. Turn the quest in. I didn't get any of the quests. But if you're going to a dungeon, you're in the area, you know where the entrance is, you should go in and get the quest first before it starts. I'm basically going back in and I'm not going to do this one again right away. I'm just going to see what else I can find. I do qualify for some others. First I'm leader of the group, the only one is left. But don't worry, they won't close the entrance on you. They won't close the entrance on you as long as you stay inside. Cobalt deposit. Yeah, I do have mining, but is it worth going back for that? Probably not. No, I'm just looking for loot now. Looking for the way out and getting the loot and get out of here. I was just back that way. How did you get back down here? Here goes where the ghouls were tunneling. If I remember right. Now, how do we get up? How do we get up here? Oh, here we go. It's hard to see it. Oh, there's a cobalt deposit. I'll do a little mining while I'm here. That sells very well. Usually sells pretty well. What am I doing? Mining and tailoring. Yeah, it's cash miner, so that'll go in the auction house. It didn't take too long and all the stuff despawned on me. But we got enough stuff, there. There's some more cobalt. It could be worth going back through these. I just pick up loot, pick up like cobalt and stuff. Make some decent money in the auction house here. I didn't get a whole lot of loot, but a Reaver Saw will run the way out. Yeah, I think they despawned the loot on me. If it takes too long, they'll despawn it, so. If I can't find any loot, I'm just going to hearth out of here. My hearthstone will take me to Desolation Hold. I'm just going to leave the group. Got some cobalt out of the deal. Down the auction now. Let's see if this is selling. I don't have that here. Cloud for Club of Fire Flash. That's. I'm going to make an auction house trip and sell some of this stuff off. That's one of the ones I like doing. It's a linear run. You'll get lost on the way coming back. You can loot. You can loot. You know. I think we'll stop here at the auction house. What's the cobalt sell for? Oh, not bad. See what the one-handed weapon selling for. It's not selling for crap, so I'll do 33 silver. I can make about that vendoring it. I could use some gems for this thing. Okay, that makes sense. See if I can find some gems for this thing. Tool crafting, there we go. They make cut stones. There we go, gems. That's what I'm looking for. Gem strength. +2 strength, +1 strength, +1 strength. +6 strength. It's high level 50. Yeah. Okay, after that. +3 strength, +3 strength. Okay, let's see if slap this one on here. And if you're not, been around as long as some of us, this is how you socket a gem. They're just now bringing sockets back in. Okay, where are we putting it in? Our pants. Yeah. Shift right click. Then you find your gem. Put it in a slot. And apply. And now it's socketed. Oh, I can go get another one. I got another slot in this thing. Prismatic sockets mean any color gem can fit. You might try to find the best. Now for warriors, strength is pretty much it. Strength, maybe stamp, may get one for stamina. Three stamina for 80 silver. 923, yeah. Good thing I got a serious amount of money. And you do have to have a serious amount of money to equip yourself at this level. And I'm level 15. If you're not a challenger, you're going to need some serious money because you do want to socket these things as much as possible. Okay, so let's see Zircon. Once again. I'm actually surprised I can remember how to do it. Shift click. Shift right click. There we go. And there we have it. Fully socketed. Ready to go. Let's see what we got. I got a few more. File hold, Nexus, Ankat, Azul Narub. I've done that one. For the Paladin. That's that big Nerubian den. I can't remember exactly what's around it. I'll do this one and that'll be it for dungeons. I might do a little something else. There's a few minutes left. This goes more than 5 minutes. I'll try to find something else. Oh, here we go. Looks like we're going, guys. Only one more DPS. That's unusual. Usually waiting on a tank or a healer. Rarely you're waiting on a DPS. So you get a decent amount of experience points in these dungeons. That's why they don't let you do them on challenges. I hope you're enjoying our dungeon night here on Mystery Night. So as I said, this can be anything. Those are nice little characters. So I think Raid's going to come off the list. But a lot of other stuff. There'll be a classic leveling, Burning Crusade leveling, Dungeons Battlegrounds. It's not a challenge. I'll put it on there. Sort of a non-challenge night, you might say. Well, time to go beat up some Nerubians. That was not time to realize you should have probably gotten some repair on your equipment, but that's okay. Throwing eggs and the Gatewatch just tells me how much of this I can get. A little low on the rage there. Oh, fart. Turning that one on here. In case you didn't hear, they changed Torghast. I don't know the details, but they're saying no deaths. They're saying you're not going to die in Torghast. That takes all the fun out of it. Oh, fart. Let me see something here. Have I got Whirlwind? Yeah, I got Whirlwind. How come it's not down here? Because I'm an idiot. Fart. Hello?
Hi, Bill.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Donnie from Emeticis. How you doing?
Okay.
Good. I was just calling to see if I can visit your mom for therapy tomorrow.
Sure.
Okay. How about sometime between 2:30 and 3:30 in the afternoon?
That'll be fine.
Sounds good? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Bill. I appreciate it, man. I'll see you tomorrow.
That's it.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye. Sorry about that. I had to take a phone call. I don't even want to know if somebody else will replace armor after this. If they weren't constantly wiping, I'd be expecting them to kick me out any minute. Wouldn't be the first time I've been kicked. Probably won't be the last. I keep hitting the wrong keys. There's the Gatewatcher's Talisman. I need that for a quest. The Hadron Oxide. I always hate this one. Fighting on a spider web. What the hell am I not getting it? I can't even tell what I'm targeting here. Here I go again. Getting the quest, but for how rough this thing got. Can't mount up. I'm not a shaman. I can't go Ghost Wolf or. We lost the DPS. Probably gonna lose another one if I got. Okay. We're gonna take this guy on with 3 people. This is the second of our 3 bosses. Demon Hunter. It's probably the tank. Shaman. Here he comes. Like at least 2 shaman. Warrior, demon hunter. Here they all come. Here's where you're going. Something's targeting me. I don't know what. That could be at the Cliff Fiend. Where's this Hadronox? Oh, there it is. Oh, fuck. One time I don't use my health potion. So I think the healer's got me. He doesn't. Oh well. Here we go again. This is like a classic corpse run. Maybe I should have brought my prop pally on this one because if I do another one, I'll switch over to my paladin. I want to see if it's I can't play warrior or just I can't play period. My inexperience is showing. Must have got wiped. We're pretty much Demon Hunter's always standing. Yeah. At least you got to see the Hadronox. That's how bad is that armor get? Pretty bad. That armor's starting to suck. Too bad it's not like Eva's no armor fixer. You can carry with you. There's people don't wipe out and then say, screw it, we're not doing this again, doing this anymore. They would wipe like 15 times and still keep coming back. I don't like they're gathering at the end of that tunnel. Oh, sorry about that. I can't believe this. This is one of the worst dungeons I've ever run. I've run some stickers. I just can't seem to get a decent shot off. I mean, every time I get somewhere, I'm always late. At least there's the Hedron axe. I have to flush the big boy out. There's the head and axe. Finally got the big boy out. Can't tab it, I can't click it. Oh, crap, I gotta do something heal here. There's nobody else left in this freaking group. We're missing. Oh shit, I'm getting out of here. Nobody else wants to see it, quite frankly. I don't blame him. Sorry for those few little slips of the tongue there. That's what happens in dungeons. I'm going to find someplace to heal myself up here. That was just madness. Take an easy one. I'm going to shift back to my present timeline and take on Rage Fire. That's how bad dungeons can go. I mean, just don't. If you don't have the right group, you don't have the right group. Yeah. Well, it cost me like 4 silver to fix my armor, but man, why was that rough? Yeah, I need to keep those. I don't need to keep those. Get rid of all this. Okay. Got that one. Anyway, so I guess it's good to get the armor out of this. Got Chromie return me in my present time. You can always flip back and forth with the timelines if you want to do dungeons like this. If you're not in the right timeline, you're not going to be able to get the dungeons. Is the whole problem. Like the old days, where you could, if you were in Cataclysm, you could get the Cataclysm and the other ones. No. You go to Wrath of the Lich King, that's all you can get is Wrath of the Lich King. So, I've started doing a few more dungeons. Yep. Terminating my present timeline, and let's see what we got. Oh, Battle for Azeroth. That's right. Let's go with Cataclysm. Let's go back to Cataclysm. You can go to the timeline without going into Chromie time. Okay, let's see. This now I should be able to get Ragefire. Yeah. I'm gonna go get the quest first. If you know where Ragefire is, it's easy. Go to Cliff the Shadows. It's right down there. They say it's under Grummish Hole, but it's not really. Good time for Quicken. This one goes about as quick as you can get them. If you want to level quick and get some armor, good armor doing it, get a few friends together and go run some dungeons. I've never really been in a guild that had dungeon night or raid night or anything like that. It did. I was working. When I was working, it was always like on the night I wasn't working. I was working anyway. And new enemy, corrupt insignias, and defeat the last two bosses: the Dark Shaman and the Lava Guard. Dark Shaman. Right? And rescue 5 Corcoran scouts. You think the Corcoran could avoid capture, but not to be the case. So we'll find a group one of these. They're all fairly linear. Or in the case of Ragefire, one straight line. Scholomance kind of fun. I may do that when our next dungeon night. While we're waiting, tomorrow night is Iron Man, and Saturday night is Working Man. And we're back to our regular schedule, Green Man on Monday. We were doing fairly good till we get to the Hydrox. Kind of like Motherlode, there's a ton of trash. I haven't run Motherlode yet. I'm waiting to get my hunter up to level 60 somehow. And then go back and do that one. bring the hammer back to the Dark Iron and get them in. But I hear they're really good for questing and really good for these challenges. The one guy who has nothing but Dark Iron has a champion like almost every expansion. So looking forward to that. I'm waiting for like next expansion. They just give you all the allied races. It's about like that now. You don't need the rep anymore. After I spent how long grinding rep, yeah. Then I gotta get the Kultirans, which is like that quest line is longer than the expansion. I think goes through like every dungeon there is. So I'm waiting until I hit 60 and I can solo it. Usually 10 levels over you can solo it. Oh, he's already on Chromie time. He's got these up through level 50. Yeah, he's already on Chromie time. Cool. Can't believe the way he runs these lower levels anymore. Some decent stuff in these lower level ones still. I mean, see Rage Fire, for example. I have one pending on my Warlock to get a PvP guild, but so far no go. Rage Fire Chasm, here we go. As soon as I start to check out the list, then I get a bite. But this one's not going to be that long of a. Be a nice short one to close it out with. Here we go. Over at DPS is bailed last minute. I knew that was too good to be true. Okay, we got our DPSs. Of course, now we're waiting for tank and healer. That's healer. Now we're waiting for the tank. That's pretty much the way it goes. So usually you get a tank before a healer. Healers are always the last thing you waited for. I tried healing this one time. It's not easy. Tanking it isn't that. It's pretty hard. They don't stay behind the tank. You just have to bash and stuff. Get everything to attack you, and then as soon as this fat battle's over, everybody books. They're charging, trying to catch up to front of me. I've tanked this on a Brewmaster Monk. You had how easy it is. It's actually an Alliance group, surprisingly. Is it Night Elf Monk? Let's try this again. There's 4 bosses, if you can call them that. How big is the introductory dungeon? This is one of the easier ones. This is the easiest one you're going to get. Because, they're not even stopping for them. Good thing, too. He just set me up for that. Okay, I can do those. 2 corrupted insignias. What do I got? That's one of the scouts. I don't know why I can't walk today. It's having one of those days. Why I keep losing the thought? I lose my target all of a sudden. I figure out why. There comes the lava guard. Oops. Oh crap, I fell in. I hate about that guy. It's hard to fight him. I couldn't get close and pretty much I fell in. Where the heck is this guy? Slagmaw. Now for the final boss. Lava guard. That's raised sarcasm. And they're nice enough to have the quest givers meet you. And that's all she wrote for that. And that's all for tonight. We're not going to have time to do another one, so I'm just going to hearth on back to my keep where I was. And thanks for joining me on this crazy night. I hadn't run a dungeon in a long time. It felt kind of good. Next time I bring a character, I can play a little better. But I warned you I was lousy at the beginning. So that's it for tonight. Don't forget tomorrow night is the Iron Man, and Saturday night Working Man. Hope to see you in one of those. And until then, stay safe and have fun.